Hi guys, it's Kelly here, and I actually have a break in my schedule, God bless America. So I was able to play along with actually two challenges today. So the sketch is based on Case This Sketch, and then Altanu is all actually hosting a video challenge. So the last time that they did it, I wasn't making videos, so I wanted to make sure that I got in an entry for this time. So I needed some practice with my new watercolors, and you're going to be seeing a lot of these. Sorry, practice makes perfect, and I need a lot of it. So these are the Kuretake Gambitanzi watercolors. And I wanted to do a really intense rainbow coming down from the top of the card. So I just left a gap in between each color, and then I'm going to go back and start connecting them. So yeah, any of the colors that I picked, the tertiary color in between is the one that I'm adding. So if I let them mix on their own, they would have created it anyway. Like the red and the yellow would have created orange. So mixing them, not that big of a deal. If I let it go, it probably would have, like I said, done it itself, but I wanted super intense color. So this this worked and it didn't work. On the left-hand side, the red and the yellow and green just it got funky, it got really bad. The right hand side of the card not so much, but thankfully these watercolors blot up really clean, so I was able to blot up the left hand side and then start again, and you'll see that when that happens. So in the meantime, I'm just going through and, like I said, adding just combining them in the middle and then adding the secondary color that they would have created. These watercolors are very different for me. That's why I need so much practice. They are really thick and creamy, and it's pretty easy to get intense color. So here, this is where I had blotted it up, and I'm starting all over again. And this ends up being a disaster too. I cut that part out because I didn't figure you'd want to see it again. But look at just how much that is spreading into the other color. The first card I did with them, which was a coffee card for Create a Smile, I couldn't get those things to freaking run. And then in this card, look at that. Look at the left hand side of this card. It was just like a hot mess over there. So here I'm going to go in and so you can see and look at how much pigment comes up. Like, it was a lot. Like, basically you can start all over again. So and thankfully, because I was getting like this brown pukey color, it was not pretty. So once I had them where I wanted them, I didn't want them to move anymore. I decided to heat dry them, and it was like the strangest thing. When I was heat drying them, they were like bubbling. It was almost like the paint was boiling. It was very strange. It did create a really interesting texture though. So here I'm trying to add some water droplets just for a little bit of variation. On the lighter colors, this actually did seem to work. I tried it several times. This is probably the second time I'm trying it. On that navy and the dark purple, I couldn't get it to come up for nothing. Like, there was no variation whatsoever. I'm not sure if it's because like I said, I boiled the paint or what, but it would just not come up. So on the bottom, I wanted to create a little bit of a more interesting edge. So I'm just adding some spatters of color and pulling out any edges that I seemed like too stiff or paintbrush-like. And then after I was done with that, I knew I wanted to, that's part of the reason why I wanted it to be so intense. I knew I wanted to heat emboss in white on top of all this beautiful color. So I pulled out the Superscript 2 set from Altanu, and you could see like it's kind of shiny where it was boiled. I don't know, it's strange. Still pretty, but strange. But anyway, so I wanted to say make a wish because I thought it would be a really pretty birthday card. So I used my Misty just because watercolor paper can be really hard to get a good impression, especially with bigger sentiments. But I actually only stamped that wish one time, and I got great coverage. Great coverage. So I finished stamping the sentiment, and then I was adding just a couple of clear sequins from Pretty Pink Posh. And that was the whole card. This is like the shortest video I have ever done. So thank you so much for joining me, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys later.